Alrighty, I figured I'd start recording. I kind of got a little ahead of myself. I meant to start recording right away or before I did, started stuff. But, so this is the donor car, at least for the front suspension for that car. And what we're doing so far that I've started doing is cutting basically at the firewall. I'm going to go that way. That's as far as I made to here. That's as far as I made there. I'm going to go down about halfway, and then I'm going to jack this car up because I need to start figuring out how far back I need to cut for this thing right here. But so I stripped back some of the wiring off the front. That way when this kind of falls out, or at least starts to lean forward, it'll be a little bit easier to get to some of the things. I started cutting over here, got down to the point where I want to jack it up, and I've got it halfway here. That way the car's still kind of pinched together, and it's not going to be causing any problems for me. But this is the start. I'm going to continue cutting. If I could figure out a way to set up my phone to record it a bit, I will. But yeah, this is progress so far. Oh my Lord.
This is a very strong connection.
Oh my God.
I think it's strong. It's just like, I'm not letting go.
So we got that. Nah, man. The steering rack will come out. We've got that. We got the whole harness that's still connected. Let me grab the scissors. Got scissors. You know, that's not at all exactly how I was intending for it to go, but you know, yeah, it worked. That's the body control module, by the way.
Okay.
Same position as ours.
It looks like you got this little plate here connected to off of this.
Yeah.
What this is.
I got this
This
here. Here, do me a favor, Jay. Hold this. Yeah, right. Ugh. Damn, these fucking points are sharp.
You definitely didn't cut it for smoothness.
Yeah. I cut it multiple times.
For multiple smoothness.
Let's see if I can get through that. And over here. Still got a heater hose connected somehow. It'll pull out because it's not connected to the engine, because you know the engine's definitely there.
Huh.
There's
Definitely there.
sunroof drain over there. See that down there? Look.
I thought it was coming at me. I'm like, no, stop.
It was like, psych!
Got a little piece of metal right there.
Where?
On the inside right here.
It's a good
Bolted
place
into
to-
the body.
Ah.
Is this a manual car?
Yes.
It's a good place to leave all this stuff here, too.
Yes.
Out of the way.
Damn.
Get a stick, push the wheel in.
This thing ain't got no gas.
Yeah, there we go. This is what we do on our Sunday nights.
Fun times. Fixing shit, breaking shit,
I don't
cutting
know. This is
shit.
considered fixing something.
Hey, that right there is still attached. That's all that matters. We cut,
Suspension looks good, guys. No way.
we cut this whole car off just for this.
Man over here. All right, I turned the wheels for you.
Anybody need any parts?
I'm coming home.
Guys, it's front wheel drive.
I'm coming home. Straighten her out a little bit to hit the cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, as we take a nice stroll past all the other cars that don't run besides one. Tired it again.
Like, I want to go this way. I might have missed my mark. Oh no, too far.
Goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye.
Jesus. Don't mind the burnout marks in the yard.
I want to know about the marks in the yard.
Where are we going?
I don't know. This is kind of toy with it.
Okay. Just throwing it around.
We're doing gang activities out here. I don't know why we're just dragging this bitch to the yard at this point. But
Look at that angle. It's drifty.
gotta
It's drifty.
Drifting it.
Yeah. Eat that hoe.
Come on, fuckers. I'm going this way.
The carpet's still good.
Hey. At least the carpet's in mint condition.
Yeah. Low miles, barely used, front wheel drive. I know what I got. It's fine. Unless he says straighten it up.
I
I don't know where he's putting it either.
I guess he is good. Look at that pristine carpet, Joe.
I know.
That's that fancy shit.
I can get to the heater core so
Look,
easy.
I can get to the engine,
This is the driver, y'all.
the front of the car.
Hey, y'all had power steering because the pulley's down on the ground, so it was rolling. So y'all had power steering. the whole
I
time.
know, right? It was. I didn't hear. It was economically friendly. It was a hybrid mode. Oh,
I should have just dropped out the steering column, and then y'all could have been like,
Look at us, mama. You said I won't be shit. Now look at me. I am the shit.
I can't wait
Skin
for
plate on the back of it.
the golly. I don't think it's lost any of its like. Oh, look there,
Perfect.
perfectly balanced.
What is it, RX-8?
He cut it so fine. There's nothing wrong with it.
I'm telling you, it's fucking mint.
Is that the brake? Oh, the brake booster. Okay.
Yeah, that's the brake booster.
We can use that again.
I want to try and keep as much as this mounted like that I can.
So you
like,
run the.
so what I want to do is, like essentially cut everything out here. I'd like to use this hole if I could, but cut every bit of this off. Like, of course, still use the trans tunnel, But from here, so keep that. The gas pedal, like, and especially the brake pedal. Brake pedal needs to fucking stay where it's at. And there's the clutch, because my clutch will work in there. No wonder why half this shit was so, especially right there. No wonder. Oh, look at that.
You got tubes.
Look at that.
Yeah, I was looking at that. It's tube. It's pretty cool. You got your insulation.
Cock ring, anyone?
No, Jay's just, it's just chilling in there.
But the plan with this,
just barely nicked it.
yeah, I deep-end it. So
It's deep-ended now.
what we'll do is, like, so none of this will be used.
Oh, gang, shit.
You say no?
See, I can even reuse my hole over here. But, so, like, once we get this put in the car, because I'm not going to use this. Like, this shield thing will get cut out. I'm just using it for reinforcement for now. But, what I'll do is, like, one section at a time will get replaced with custom pieces. Are you starting to understand where I'm getting at with this, what I was doing? So I would do this exact same thing with my car, except for instead of cutting there, I'm going to cut here. And then we'll precisely cut everything out from there.
Yeah, this also gives you a little bit more space too, because you have, it's not cramped up. You have more space
Yeah.
over here.
Look, now you got a bunch of riding buddies too.
Yeah,
One right
I
here,
hate them stink bugs.
one here, one here.
But
They were keeping the car
so
together.
essentially the plan is, so I could even run that ABS if I wanted,
That's
but
what I'm
I'm not
saying.
going
You
to.
have all that stuff. I mean, why not?
Huh?
Why not?
So the reason why not is because I have that brake proportional valve,
Yeah.
and that is a brake proportional valve kind of its own.
Only let it do it, and you can still control it.
I could, but burnouts and stuff
You
would
can do
it would
both.
fight itself doing
You
burnouts.
can have a relay disconnected, switch,
But
or you can have it both ways, like a separate system, and then so when you cut, do you do yours? You just doesn't.
yeah, like a line lock.
Yeah, like a Are you gonna
but-
reuse the same rack and everything?
Yes, everything down here, like, essentially what I am using is what is connected to that subframe. Everything that is connected to that subframe, so the steering rack, all that stuff. I want to try and find the tubular version of that subframe because I found it at one point. Then it's no longer available in my cart and I can no longer find it. So I'm going to have to figure that out. But yeah, one section at a time. So this will be like round tubing. And then, like, the way we'll do this is we'll create a hoop that goes up and around through there, and then a plate there, and then we drill out the holes of that plate, or we could just, like, reuse the top of mine and tack them in,
Why don't we just use the top of this?
because I don't think these are the same as my
They're
coilovers. The tops,
Mhm.
they're the same.
I understand. I'm running, according to the part number for Ting says they're the same. The Z and Altima.
Huh.
Of course, we can test that there. We got,
I would love to keep that, though.
yeah.
Have a little homage to the G that took the sacrifice.
We definitely got to get rid of that, though. That van.
No, because the VIN's on there, too. Right there.
Yeah, they won't know that. They will know that.
But
We'll
this
cover it
this thing is coming off anyways, so
Okay, yeah, true. You're gonna replace the battery and keep it up here.
now the battery stays in the trunk. Everything that's going to be here. So what will go through here is either the exhaust or something. Something will go through there. If it's not, like, used where, say, the Altima's windshield's here or whatever, I have to take more precise measurements. What I have to do at this point is take this and kind of, like, go ahead and do that to the Altima, like, cut it at the firewall,
Yeah.
not cut the firewall off, cut it at the firewall, and then take this and kind of set it up into place. I have to measure before, well, measuring yours is perfect.
Altima?
Yeah, like, take yours, because what I will do with mine is I'll try and leave this, because I have to use that as a reference. My fenders and all that stuff I have to use as a reference. So with placement of the wheel. That way, whenever everything is set in place, like, I take this and set it up under the car, I could move it around, and then I'll be able to figure out how much room I'll have.
What are you gonna do for body panels You're gonna make
still,
it Altima hood?
yeah, still Altima stuff. So all this stuff, so essentially, like the hoop will come up to here. So I'll have all this room off to the side. So what we'll do is we'll have a tube that comes down and probably will like go into here, like kind of like NASCAR style or whatever.
Yeah.
And then we'll have little tabs that come off and attach it. So like say if this was the factory Altima points for the fender, we would have tabs that come out to here, you know, out to here, here, there. So like those are the hood ones. I want to try to keep that in its factory spot, but if we have to if we'll drill out, then we will.
So what about suspension wise? You're gonna keep everything?
Everything's suspension. I'm gonna use my struts because I ordered the Talk to BC. You read the email. Yeah. They're sending me lowers for my BC coilovers to bolt up onto the bottom down here. Onto the bottom down there, but onto the bottom down there, and then maybe in the end I'll have a sway bar finally up front. That's a big sway bar. I think it's bigger than our sway bar.
It is a lot bigger than ours. That might be. I'm not sure if that's stock.
I don't know.
No, that's the sport. If this was a manual, it was probably sport. Sports have thicker sway bars.
But
I'm assuming so.
I talked to Terrence. Terrence said my Akabonos will fit. Yeah, so I'll probably get out here tomorrow and take my brakes and all that stuff off and put them on here. Start getting everything ready because we are not far away from being ready. All right, and picking off from where I left off, I know I haven't really been filming anything, mostly because I haven't really felt well and I haven't really had a lot of time to do a lot of the filming and whatnot. But this is a moral concept of what I'm doing to repair it. Now that I've got like it in place, I can kind of see where I need to like make adjustments with stuff. This will come out. This plate right here will come out. And we'll have our own like firewall essentially. I think this is more of a heat shield for everything that goes in the back. Sorry, allergies are messed up. But this allows me to get everything in place and kind of see where I need to cut and whatnot. Like, so I know all of this has to come off. That way I can keep mine. But I have to keep that there until I get a few more things to brace up this entire front end to keep it from where when I lop this out, lop that off. Like another thing I've noticed is, because I literally just pushed this in here, but I'm gonna have to cut this off, like kind of like that. I'll keep this there, but I need to lop that piece off in order to, because you can kind of see that gap versus, let me take this fender and just set it up here. This is a trash fender. I've got another that is good, but that's how far it's off. I mean, it's like monster truck status right now, but it's got to come up and back. So, well, let me take a look at this and get a gamble of where the center. Okay. So more or less, my hand was at the center, and the center is about right here. So we need to come back probably a foot, and then go up probably another foot, foot and a half. Which, I mean, you could see it's not like where it needs to be. Of course, it's got to go up, but it's a start, and this is a good thing that I can go off of. And we've got a few parts ordered, like for the Z and G guys, they know that this right here is a problem. So I've got that piece coming in. It should be in tomorrow or the next day. And then I've got to work on stripping some of this other stuff out, like this. Just random things that I don't need, like this power steering and whatnot. Because now that this is in, I could take the fittings off of mine and put it on that for the electric power steering. And whenever the other fittings come in, I could put it on there. I could take that out for the clutch. I need to go rob the steering shaft off that car and shove it in this one. But it's a start, and that's really all that matters. I have this side over here isn't really damaged at all, so what I'll probably wind up and do is like cut this out or whatever. That way we can still kind of retain this part of the firewall, which we will like lop out that piece. Like a lot of it's going to be redone, but I need these ports right here, like the factory ones. That way I can run my harnesses in and out. Like that is a factory body harness over there. That was originally the like engine harness, and then I've got another factory body harness over here. I just don't want wires to come from one side to go all the way over to the other side, etc., etc. So you can see more now that I've got this side. I probably should have, well, you can see through this gap, but we are pretty crumpled right there. And if I can get a good view of the other side, it's crumpled bad right in that area. So this, essentially this whole side's got to be cut out, and I wouldn't be against using these because they are literally direct. Like this is a 350Z kit, that's a 350Z kit. So they're literally direct drop-in stuff. So may just reuse those. And I'll probably retain a little bit more room. Well, I mean, I will retain a little bit more room off of these. Whereas the factory Altima one, the strut tower is like right here. So that was a pain to get in. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Kind of a long and waited update, but there it is.